Hey, how's it going guys, and welcome to our tutorial on how to make melon bowl hookah. We're gonna use melon in order to carve it and put the tobacco inside of it, and we'll put it on the hookah. Tonight, we're gonna use Zumerret Black Tobacco, which is a perfect tobacco for you guys who like stronger flavors as well as higher nicotine buzz. It has 2% of nicotine, so it's a little higher than usual, and we'll try it out and see how that's gonna work. So in order to create a melon bowl hookah, what we're gonna do, we're gonna lay it flat and we're gonna cut a little piece from the bottom. And kind of measure and cut the little piece from the top. It's gonna be a little bigger just so it could fit the heat management unit. Now what we're gonna do is, again, we're gonna use a heat management unit, flip it upside down, and press it on the melon. So it's gonna create a round shape. So basically that's what we're gonna be cutting. Now let's use our knife, and we're gonna cut it at an angle. That's how it's gonna look like. Now let's measure the heat management unit. Fits perfect. We're gonna work with that. Now we're gonna flip it upside down and use the D-quarter to create a hole where we're gonna connect it to the hookah. There we go. So the hole's gonna look something like this. We're gonna carve it a little bit more just so it stays on the hookah. From this part, what you're gonna do is pretty much take the guts out, so you don't need those seeds. And simultaneously, you're gonna create a bigger hole just so the air gets through. Using our knife, you can just rotate it just to create a bigger hole. Right, looks perfect to me. That's how it's gonna look like. What we're gonna do next is lay toothpicks in the base just so it creates the base for the tobacco. That's what's gonna hold our tobacco inside of the melon bowl. Try to lay them as flat and even as possible. That way you certain that the tobacco is going to stay in its place and you're going to use even amount of tobacco. So you want to have something like this. You could cross it as well, but that's not necessary. Just if you feel like you want to cross it, that's totally fine. So let's just demonstrate how that's gonna look like. So you don't need as many toothpicks for this. Just try to lay them flat again. Usually 3 toothpicks is a good amount. There we go. So let's leave our melon bowl on the side for now and grab our tobacco. Smells good. It's a tropical melon flavor, which is gonna be perfect for our melon bowl. Right, let's cut it open. So this tobacco is a little on the juicier side. We could squeeze it a bit just to make it a little bit stronger. But feel free to leave it as it is if you would like something more smooth. For this application though, we're gonna squeeze it a little bit. Okay, so after you've done that, you could just lay it on the whatever you have right there, like a plate or something, and fluff it out. This tobacco is really clean actually. It does not have a lot of bruises like some other companies have, so that's what I like about Zumerret. Okay, so it looks fluffy. Take our melon bowl and pretty much just sprinkle it in there. So basically, after you put the tobacco inside of it, you want to even it out. Just rearrange it a bit, just so the tobacco is flat and even in the melon bowl itself. And the final touch would be to create a hole in the middle. It's a donut packing technique. That's what we use for most of our hookahs. Now you just want to pretty much push the tobacco inside a little bit. Don't press too hard, otherwise the smoke is not going to be as dense. Okay, so we're all set. So all we have to do still is put the charcoals on top of the grill. Wait till they get ready. And meanwhile, I'll tell you guys a little bit more about Zumerret Tobacco. Zumerret Tobacco is pretty much a local company in California which produces pretty much enthusiast level flavors as well as the strengths of the tobacco for the market. If you, like me, and you smoke hookah a lot, this is a perfect flavor for you. What I usually like about it is the tobacco itself is super clean, so there are no bruises or anything like that. You don't have to nitpick the wood parts or nothing like that. As it comes, it's pretty perfect. You could also cut it, or you could leave it as it is. Whatever works best for you. And they have pretty much wide variety of flavors. So if you like something sweet, something minty, or something like more of a dessert type or some fruit type, chances are they have it. That's what I like about it. Now we'll just wait until the charcoals get ready and we'll put it on top of the hookah and we'll start smoking it. Alright, so now we'll just need to put the bowl on top of the hookah. Make sure it's centered and doesn't pull to any direction, otherwise it might fall. We're gonna put our heat management unit. This way. Okay, let's close it with the lid. And now we only have to wait for a couple minutes until it heats up. Okay, so our hookah is ready. Let's give it a try and see how that smokes. So the flavor is pretty good. There's no flavor loss. Like some flavors that I know of, they smell different, and then when you smoke it, it's a totally different story. This is not the case with this tobacco. On top of that, it's pretty strong. That's how I like it. It gives you a little bit buzz, so it's perfect for you to share the hookah. Let's say if there's multiple people smoking at once, that's totally fine. You're not gonna kill it as fast as with the other tobaccos, which is a great plus. So today we used Zumerret Tobacco, which is a black tobacco on a melon bowl. We smoked Tropical Melon flavor, which I really like. It's a perfect flavor for a company that pretty much likes fruity stuff as well as something fresh. Works out pretty good. Stay tuned for our next videos and find out why Zumerret is one of the best tobacco in the industry.